Genius News Network, reaching entrepreneurs, startups, real estate. Hello, everybody. My name is Lonnie Rosales. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at theamericangenius.com. And I want you to know that I see you're here and I'm glad you're here. Very exciting for me. And we have so many cool things tonight. I am out of my mind excited. I'm even messing stuff up already. That's how great I'm doing. See, my neck is red because I played the wrong intro. Now I'm very nervous about it. So you got to say stuff in chat and root for me tonight because my brain's barely working and I don't know why. So thanks for coming out. Tonight, I want to know, first of all, if you are new here, thank you for joining us. We're very excited. You can see on the screen, sometimes we pull cool comments to put on the screen, but they have to be good. We don't just put any dumb stuff up there. We try to put a lot of it up there, but some of y'all say some stuff we can't put on the screen. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Tonight is brought to you. You think it's going to be Big Egg, but they still haven't sent me a check. So tonight it's going to be Big Cheese. Tonight is brought to you by Big Cheese. Like the industry of cheese, Big Cheese is who's going to sponsor us tonight. And maybe they'll send us some Venmos because I don't know if you are lactose intolerant or not, but everyone I know is. But we eat the cheese anyways because this message has been brought to you by Big Cheese. What's everybody drinking tonight? I've had too much stuff already, and this is from the Sinner's Den, the Den of Sin. I'm not going to say their name because they're never going to give us anything for free. We have to earn it through our. Oh, is it going to show it? Yeah, look, the emojis showed up. Big Cheese, word up. Oh, we got an IPA. That's way cooler. I got something in a can. We got a HEB unsweetened sparkling water also because, I don't know. It's passion fruit. The fruit's very passionate. Also, have you ever just eaten a scoop of passion fruit? It's not very good just right out of the fruit. I didn't invent it. I didn't invent it. Listen, wherever you are tuning in from, we're going to have fun tonight. It's going to get probably out of control and I might get in trouble. We'll see. But what I want you to know is if you have any problem with the stream that you are currently watching, you can find us all over the place. Twitch seems to be the most stable, but I think we tend to have more viewers over on the Facebooks. I don't know. We're not paying attention to any of that. We're just having the fun. Look how red my neck is. I got upset about something and now I'm gonna be a redneck all night. And because I said redneck, I'm probably gonna be banned from Facebook again. You can't even say the word, and Facebook auto transcribes whatever I'm saying. So I'm gonna be in trouble. Yay. So if you don't see me on Facebook for a day or two, now you know why. But listen, I'd love to know, we already did the whole, what are you drinking? But also what game is everyone playing right now? I know everybody's super pumped about Zelda tomorrow. Some of our staff has requested to be off for the day because of it. No big deal. I think it's great. We support gaming. We support people having time off for the days that they are gonna game. Because when my game comes out every 10 years, because they're always behind schedule, you're not gonna see me for a couple days. You're gonna play it? Cool. Yeah. Everybody's very excited. But we're not gonna talk about it on the show because I don't know enough about it and I don't want to look more stupider than I already do. You gotta be on call. Yeah. I mean, do you legally or just like ethically? Can you get fired for being drunk during an IT call? I don't know. But listen, here's what's going on tonight. We're going to talk about, you guessed it, hard Mountain Dew. It's going down. Also, I don't have one with me. Calm down. It has not happened yet. We're going to talk about honking. We're going to talk about Old Muskie. We're going to talk about some patents you haven't heard of. We're going to have a special guest. And we're going to do crime time. We're going to try to fit all that into the next hour. So instead of farting around with a whole bunch of chit chat, we're going to get going because we have so much to talk about tonight. And you're going to be like, wow, that was so much to talk about tonight. But I can't cuss until the intro is done. So let's roll it. Welcome to AG Live. I'm your host, Lonnie Rosales, Chief Operating Officer at the American Genius News Network, reaching entrepreneurs, startups, real estate pros, plus other job creators and job seekers alike, all with a nerdy tech flair. Let your hair down. We're allowed to cuss. Let's do this. Okay, wait a minute. I think Sammy Two Cats is jumping back and forth between Facebook and Twitch, which is totally legal. I love it. Oh, we can't see that emoji, but it's good. If you're on Twitch, you can see all the emojis. Yep, can't see that one. But some of them you can see. Let's see. Can we see the cat? Nope. But we can see this one. This message was brought to you by Big Cheese. Big old cheese, the biggest of the cheese. Every cheese that we got. Listen, Hard Mountain Dew. If you are new to the saga, we have been talking about Hard Mountain Dew. Perfect, Jetty. Good job. We've been talking about Hard Mountain Dew more than any other news outlet on the planet. And why? Because you need this information. And also you asked for it and like a bunch of you send me DMs all week about it. So like looking for updates. So we're going to tell you about the Hard Mountain Dew news. And listen, this news is almost really big. First of all, no, it is not in Texas yet, but I'll bring you up to speed if you're not. Mountain Dew launched this alcohol drink called Hard Mountain Dew, which is really off-putting. I don't like the name, but they put it out into the market. They've been slow dripping it to different states. And they did this weird marketing campaign that was like, enter for a chance to win to come party your nuts off at some retirement home with a bunch of Hard Mountain Dew in Florida. And everyone was like, what? But the ad was weird and Grandpa had orange nipples and stuff. And so we had a lot of fun with that. But we've been following the news. And then last week we told you all about it, that it's not even like a vodka-based drink, which is kind of what, wouldn't you think that? It's malt. And it doesn't have sugar. Or no, it has sugar, doesn't have caffeine. It's caffeine free. What? Why? Why would you? I guess you can't get, I guess they're trying to, production made the point the other day that they're trying to avoid being the Four Loko, I guess. But listen, I'm going to share my screen like a really tech savvy person. Watch this. You're going to be like, wow, that's so tech savvy. And we're going to go over the news because this is important. Last week we saw that they went to Arizona. Great. No one gives a shit. Next, we see, Kentucky. Neato. Congrats, Kentucky, for getting your Mountain Dew all hard. That's weird. But then, whoa, they're on the news in Connecticut, and they're very excited about that. And Elon Musk is considering adding dating features to Twitter, and I'm working on myself. Excuse me, does Horde Mountain Dew want to date one of us? That's weird. And then, literally 5 minutes ago, look at this. You're hearing this first. Connecticut. And if they drop it in Texas, I swear to God, if they drop Hard Mountain Dew in Texas and it's not during our broadcast or right as we're going live, I'm going to boycott it preemptively, which I probably should for my health anyways. But that's that. Also, the other part of this news that is really important for you to know is that I've decided that Hard Mountain Dew has a built-in spokesperson. So I asked AI to draw me what it would look like if that was their spokesperson. I'm going to share my screen like a real tech-savvy person, and you're going to be like, wow. It's Shrek! Wouldn't that be great? Yo, Hard Mountain Dew, sign me up for the marketing team because I already got your fucking spokesperson. Look, it's Shrek. It's even got stuff going on here. He looks like the Hard Mountain Dew has already made him start balding, which is great. That's like the core audience. And then we have another one over here where he's kind of like, he's in his swamp, like in his element. Shrek is in his element. I don't know why they make him with this weird like hair plug hair. What else is going on in here? I think there might be a butthole right here. I don't really know what that is. I mean, where else are you going to drink Hard Mountain Dew from? But you're in a swamp. Like I think this is the best spokesperson option. Yeah, you should be. If you're considering drinking Hard Mountain Dew and this doesn't scare the shit out of you, it should. Jamming Pabst into his vein. But this one looks more like a hardworking Shrek. I kind of like the hardworking Shrek. But we also have like smooth Shrek. I don't know what the fuck he's drinking, but look, we got Smooth Shrek. And Smooth Shrek is drinking the Hard Mountain Dew out of like a fancy bottle. So hey, Mountain Dew marketing people, I'll even give this art to you for free. I paid for it, but you can use it. Now this one, I was really disappointed in this one because his hand is behind it, and that's not how you drink a drink. But look at that face. He's having, off-grid Shrek. We're in his swamp. He's having some great like after work Hard Mountain Dew thing going on here. And he doesn't have the weird hair plugs, but he's just really winding down after a long day. And he's not getting jacked. He's not going to a retirement home. Anybody who is like, I'm not drinking the Bud Light, just drink Hard Mountain Dew. Shrek does it. He's a hardworking feller. Why not? Hard Mountain Dew. This message has been brought to you not by Hard Mountain Dew, but by Big Cheese, believe it or not. We're all lactose intolerant here, but it's time to eat some cheese. Because Big Egg hasn't sent us any money. And I know that's not how sponsorships work, but we're going to pretend like we don't know how it works and just have them preemptively sponsor us and say they're our sponsor, and then maybe they'll give us money. So write angrily worded letters to Big Egg for not giving us money. It's some bullshit, that's for sure. Okay, what do y'all think of Hard Mountain Dew? Are you excited that it is going to come to Texas someday? Does anyone want to maybe like be here live when we try it? I mean, I don't know if I trust any of you weirdos, but we'll have like, maybe we'll have one person come over for it. And maybe we'll do, it won't be a drawing. It'll be like somebody that I don't think is completely bananas. But how cool would it be to just be like, we could just pop open a cold one, or I could send you guys a couple and you can, and I'll do it illegally. I'll say that I'll mail them to you, and I'll say that there's no liquid in them so that they'll shake it up really hard, and that's not legal. Yeah, Hard Mountain Dew would be a great Mother's Day gift. I mean, yeah, if you hate your dad. I quite like my dad, and also he is not a drinker, so that wouldn't work for me. And also he doesn't, I don't know, my dad doesn't even eat processed food. So, okay, listen, we did the Hard Mountain Dew bit. I'm going to keep y'all up to date. I know that if nothing else, we are your source for Hard Mountain Dew news. If you weren't watching this live broadcast, you would have known that it's now available in Connecticut. If any of you are in Connecticut, go get some and tell us how terrible it is. That's what I'm waiting for, is I want to know how nasty it is, because it looks like it's going to be pretty nasty. But let's do another topic. I'm still drinking. And also, for anybody that's curious, oh, Steven, you're going to say something messed up like he's dead, aren't you? Go ahead, say it. Why doesn't he drink anymore, Steven? While we wait on Steven, I'm going to tell you, please don't judge my drink. It is a nitro cold brew. And can you tell by the color that I might have added some stuff to it? Because it is wah wah. And yes, that is the ceramic butt is behind my head now. Good catch. It now holds pins. It's supposed to hold a succulent, but it holds my pens and pencils because I'm not totally paperless. I'm not a fucking monster, you guys. I have migrated mostly to Notion. And if you've heard people talking about Notion and you're like, why does anybody care? I will have a private conversation with you because it just like changed my life. This message is brought to you by Big Cheese. Okay, listen, tell me, have you ever honked a car horn? Ever? Have you honked your car horn before, ever in your life? And is that a free speech issue? Can you just honk your horn? Is that protected? Yeah, Notion is cool. I agree. I'm now one of those organized people. I've never been an organized people. Okay, listen. I would like for you to picture the symphony of car horns, a topic that raises eyebrows and court rulings. How often do you indulge in the art of honking your horn, not your whatever? Some people reserve it for life or death situations. Others treat it like a personal concerto on the highway. But if you fall into the latter category, here's a heads up for you. The 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, which don't roll your eyes. I know they're kind of banana pants, but whatever. They made a decision that could make horn honkers think twice. They upheld a California state law that prohibits drivers from honking their horns unless it's necessary for everyone's safety. So it is not considered a form of free speech per the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals. And I think it's hilarious that it even has gone to court. But I think that's pretty clever to be like, no, it's my free speech right. I can honk my horn whenever I want. Okay. So the unsuspecting honker, her name is Susan Porter, she got caught in this legal web. After attending a protest, she gave her horn a workout with 14 supportive honks on her way home, only to be slapped with a ticket by a deputy. The ticket was eventually dismissed, but it didn't stop there. The ACLU took up the case and they claimed that California's law violated the First Amendment. What do you think? The courts did not see it that way, but I don't know. I don't know. What if it's one of those like honk if you're sexy, or like what if it's a reaction to like a bumper sticker that says honk if I'm a good driver or whatever, right? So anyways, one of the reasons that she lost her case was the testimony of a police sergeant who claimed that unnecessary honking can pose a risk on the roads. That's fair. A dissenting judge pointed out there's no concrete evidence to support his claim. It was just an opinion. And there's no studies, no facts, just the word of Sergeant Beck. But despite this, the majority of the court upheld California's law, reasoning that it's difficult to allow non-distracting honks while prohibiting the distracting ones. So if you're a horn enthusiast, exercise caution out there. You wouldn't want a ticket dampening your symphony. But remember, the ruling applies specifically to California. So honk-happy drivers elsewhere might still have a chance to shine, which I will tell you, I'm like really sexy. So honk if you is entrapment. Yeah, in California, it's entrapment. You have to have a reason. I don't know. The whole thing's kind of silly. It makes sense, though, that there was a battle. But a lot of us, I think most people tuning in tonight, I know not everybody, but most people tuning in tonight are in Texas, where we're headquartered in Austin. And yeah, you're not going to tell a Texan they can't honk. Sorry. And it doesn't matter what a court says. I need to honk, I honk. But what's your attitude? Is it a First Amendment right? Like, I don't really know. I rarely honk because I've been in the car with enough people who, say, somebody who's elderly, it just scrambles their brain and makes them get more frustrated, or a new driver. So if somebody's on the end of the spectrum, like of age, honking can really mess them up. So I try not to honk unless it's like, you're going to hit something or other, like as a warning, but not as a punishment. So I know a lot of people use it as a punishment of like, you cut me off, honk. I don't need to cause more accidents just because I'm mad. I'll go be mad somewhere else. Yeah, I am scared of geese. I'm also scared of turkeys, mostly turkeys. I'm actually scared of all birds, even though I love having them in the yard and having them around. Birds scare the shit out of me. I honk if someone drives into my lane or cuts me off in the parking lot. You know what my theory about that is, and if you're not in Texas, this probably doesn't apply, but in the state of Texas, yeah, that's right. So that's California for you. In the state of Texas, your car is your homestead. So not outside the windows, but inside the windows, your car is your homestead, and you can have a firearm. You don't have to have a license or anything for the firearm. And so that means any dumbass can have a firearm. So my theory is that if that dum-dum can have one, he might have one. So you know what? Go ahead of me. I just make more time driving everywhere. Yeah, you also can't do that. That'll get you in legal trouble too. You can't flash it. It's considered a terroristic threat. Anyways, point is, be nice in traffic. And if you're not in California, I guess you could still consider it free speech to honk if someone's sexy. But in California, watch it with your honkers. Yeah, I said watch it with your honkers. Okay, we're going to talk about another topic. Who's ready? Starting to talk pretty quickly because my coffee's kicking in. It's that Nitro Cold Brew, baby. Brought to you by Big Cheese. Not a big piece of cheese, but the industry cheese. Big Cheese. Okay, listen. While I load this, I will tell you that today, Elon Musk announced that Twitter will be getting a new CEO. That was the plan all along. The plan was never for him to be the CEO permanently. He's not totally wackadoo. But he said which wah wee wah, female CEO in tech. Ever heard of it? I've never heard of that. Anyways, she begins in June. So some of the headlines might change. We'll see if we like her. So we, as a Genius fam, will be watching out to see if we like her or not, or if we care about Twitter anymore or not. But just Elon Musk is kind of fun to talk about. And we all like saying stuff good and bad about the old Elon. And yes, I am. Is that a thing? Production, or is turkey geese a thing? Turkey geese. I think that's a thing. Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. I don't want that. Listen, I'm going to share my screen because I'm so tech savvy. And I want you to know that production did confirm that it is real. Listen, I find this really interesting. There's a story on theamericangenius.com by Nicole Kanalakis, and it's about the lawsuit. I'm going to tell you what happened in case you don't know. If you already know, congrats, you're amazing. But if you don't know, I'm going to bring you up to date in the juicy world of Elon Musk and his latest shenanigans. So Mr. Controversial himself recently had to face the music and settle a defamation lawsuit that had been haunting him for 3 long years. That's my announcer voice. Did you like it? 3 long years. Yeah, I'm not allowed on TV anymore. Remember when he boldly proclaimed his innocence on Twitter? Yeah, well, turns out he's not so innocent after all. Maybe he is. I don't know. He had this whole spiel about never backing down from a just case, even if he'll probably win, and never settling, even if he'll lose, probably. So that was weird that he's made this big, sweeping proclamation, which is why you should never make sweeping proclamations. And I realized the irony of saying don't say sweeping proclamations is a sweeping proclamation. But anyways, he waved the white flag, said with some grad student named Randeep Hothi, and here's the lowdown. He accused Musk of defaming him by spewing baseless allegations about him nearly killing a security guard. Talk about drama. Hothi was this grad student monitoring Tesla's auto production and sharing his findings with the Twitterverse, where he was quite popular among the Tesla haters. Are y'all Tesla haters, or do you secretly want a Tesla? I'm happy with the vehicle that is in the garage that I drive, so I don't need a Tesla or want one. But wouldn't a Lambo be cool? If you're a guy who's 19 age or older and you don't have Lambo, are you even a real guy? Anyways, Hothi wasn't buying into Musk's claims of automated factories and self-driving cars. Turns out he was right. Tesla's plans did fall flat. They were assembling cars in a flimsy tent, and the guy was tweeting about it. Muskie didn't like that, but the other Tesla execs were pretty pissed too. They even recorded this guy's license plate and had guards ready to kick him out if he dared to show up. Everything took a turn when he parked his car in the Tesla parking lot and got into a fight with a security guard who wanted him to leave because he had been tweeting all this stuff. Muskie got mad. Then there was some blurry encounter caught on security footage. This has been going on for a couple years. You've probably seen the security footage. Tesla tried to get Hothi arrested, but failed miserably. Later, Hothi took pictures of a Tesla vehicle with cameras, probably for self-driving marketing, and Tesla got a temporary restraining order against him. Then Hothi's other videos could prove his innocence, and suddenly Tesla dropped the case. So anyways, Musk, who if I have any advice for old Elon, yeah, that's not gonna happen. What about the slave labor? The Tesla ownership is only an illusion. In America, Tesla owns you. Listen, Elon Musk, you're an interesting character. Don't email or tweet stuff anymore unless you pretend like everyone in the world can see it. Because they can, including judges. Anyways, he emailed with this guy. It went online, of course. Hothi wanted justice. He sought to prove defamation. That's really hard to do, but he needed to show that Musk made false statements, published them, and caused reputational damage. Hothi didn't really have money, but he fought anyways. And Musk caved and settled for $10K. And his pocket changed, but a lot of people are excited saying that he was held accountable, I guess. But the mysteries of billionaires. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? No one said yes, so I'm going to guess no, that I'm not right. But also, I want to tell you about some cool patents really quickly because we have special guests and then crime time. But there's patent stuff that you're not going to hear anywhere else. You know why? Because no one watches for patents. And are we just the coolest nerds out there? Yeah, we're the fucking coolest. Thank you. Oh, well, I didn't get an am I right? Yes, but I got a very definite maybe from Steve, which I will take, Steve. Thank you. Listen, Apple is looking to patent technology for eye tracking and AR and VR headsets, which sounds really familiar to what Facebook applied for last week. Now, Facebook's patent was to focus on where your eyes are going in the headset so they can serve you more ads. Because if they just serve ads everywhere, you may not see them and they can't convert and blah, blah, blah. But if they show them wherever your eyes are going, they can charge a pretty penny. But Apple is doing something a little different, even though it's basically the same patent, which is kind of strange. Just the end result is different. So they use cameras to detect changes in light intensity, collect data on eye movements, and process it using neural networks to generate a gaze characteristic. That's not part of Meta's application. But they say it allows for improved user interactions, improved rendering, reduced geometric distortion, and lower processing power consumption. So the patent filing indicates that Apple's interest in eye tracking as a key feature of its rumored AR/VR headset, which has had some setbacks. We've talked on the show before about that. It's expected to launch for about $3,000, and they still have a lot of challenges like limited content available for the headsets. You got to charge the battery a lot. Apple aims to compete in the AR market by offering advanced features that appeal to its loyal fan base. So Meta appears to still be focusing a lot of their patents on how to serve ads, and Apple seems to be focusing a lot on maybe providing something useful. So we'll see. 2 more patents I'm going to tell you about so that your brain gets really wrinkly, and the next time you go to a networking event, you're like, oh, you haven't heard about Apple's patent? Oh my God, okay. Is that what judgmental networking people sound like? I don't know. Listen, Adobe filed for a patent because they want to catch posers. They're looking to patent tech that uses AI to detect objects and images that are counterfeit. They're looking at the authenticity of logos, trademarks, and designs. That's interesting. So Adobe gonna catch you if you got your fake Gucci bag. Another one is Microsoft doesn't want to engage in spoilers anymore. They're seeking to patent technology for spoiler prevention in digital media, which allows you to put certain apps or browsers into spoiler-free mode to keep the juicy details of your favorite show a secret, which is really interesting. I don't know how you patent that, because it's kind of like during South by, you can run a script on Twitter so that if anybody mentions SXSW, you don't even see it in your feed, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. So, but Microsoft wants to do it for the Game of Thrones finale and doesn't want you to know that the last one was terrible. But there's the House of Dragons. I don't know if y'all are watching that, if you've seen it yet. It'll be another 3 years before we see the next season. I'm pretty sure 3 years. I don't know. But look, this is the moment you've all been waiting your entire lives for, and you don't even know it. But we're about to bring up a special guest. And so I'm going to do the swipe while production dials them in. Okay, let me pull my notes because I'm pretty sure I will literally be unalived if I don't get these questions right. We don't usually provide questions to our special guests in advance, but we did this time because I am really scared of being unalived by this guy. And I want you to know that I'm very sorry that we canceled last week on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. I had a migraine, so I literally could not be in front of these lights. I thought about doing it in the dark and but that would be too awkward. I thought it'd be funny. No one agreed with me. So, keep in mind, I am very excited to have this guest because they were going to be here last week, and instead they're going to be here this week. We are very excited to have been able to connect via, and I'm quoting production, a long radio wave that is so long that it passes through space and time, so that we could, connect to the time long, long ago and receive the signals from a galaxy far, far away. Production, could you bring up our special guest, please? Tonight we have on Dorth Vader. Hello, Dorth.
Hello.
Hello. Anybody watching can ask questions, but I agree that there are approved questions that we've already negotiated. And the first one is, what is your take on the current state of AI and machine learning technology? And do you believe that robots will eventually rule the galaxy?
It's funny you asked that. I'm definitely someone who has dealt with droids and artificial intelligence for some time, and I can tell you they have their uses, but let's just say I wouldn't want to rely on them to take over the galaxy anytime soon. We've seen that. I've been there, done that. It didn't work out.
Now I have questions. But also, if you want to mute your breathing at any time, that is fine with me. I want to ask, you've had a bit of a rough time with your son, with
Sorry.
your with your son Luke Skywalker over the years. Do you think there's any hope for reconciliation, maybe over a nice game of space chess?
Well, let's not just say I'm not really holding my breath, to be honest. But if Luke wants to come over and play space chess, I'm always up for a good one. Just don't expect me to take it easy on him.
Yes. Fantastic. Okay, listen, we have a question from the audience, and I know you said no questions from the audience, but I disagree. Please don't kill me. What is your drink of choice at the Cantina Bar on Mose Eisley?
Yes, the Cantina Bar on Mos Eisley. I've been there many times, and wish I could be there now while I'm connecting. Personally, I'd like a blue milk. It reminds me of my childhood on Tatooine. Jamba juice is also quite delicious. Oh, sorry.
Very, sir, I'm very sorry. I'm so scared of this guy. Listen, lightsabers are a pretty amazing piece of technology. How do you keep yours so shiny and pristine?
Yes, my trusty lightsaber. I make sure to give it a good polish every now and then, but to be honest, I think it's mostly just the Force keeping it looking so damn good.
Whoa, so damn good. Speaking of the Force, you've had a lot of experience using the Force. What do you think is the coolest thing you've ever done with it?
Hmm, that's a tough one. I've done a lot of pretty cool things with the Force over the years, and especially cool in the newer uh, features of me that have come out. I'm aware via time travel that there's some renditions of me, which I'm very proud about, but my personal favorite was probably the time that I force choked that guy who cut in front of me in the Death Star cafeteria line.
I love that, of course, your favorite thing is a violence. Stephen wants to know if you've ever met James Earl Jones.
That's a very good question, and my time travel hasn't allowed me to meet him, unfortunately, but I have seen him through the Force, and it's strange. We have very similar voices, I would say.
Uh, Agreed. Sir, your suit is a pretty impressive piece of technology. Have you ever thought about adding any cool gadgets or upgrades to it?
I'm kind of pissed about that still, to be honest. It got me worked up a little bit. Palpatine screwed me over with the suit, and it was kind of with some older technology, but I've been considering adding a built-in coffee maker just to take advantage of it. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to get a good cup of coffee on the Death Star.
That sounded like a very Jerry Steinfeld answer. Next one. You've worked with some pretty interesting characters over the years. Who was your favorite to work with, and who was the most annoying?
My favorite, definitely Boba Fett. That guy knows how to get the job done. Excuse me. As for the most annoying, well, let's just say I don't want to name any names, but she had a habit of constantly asking if I had felt his presence. the guy.
Very, very classy of you to not name names. You've had a lot of battles over the years, sir. What is the most important lesson you've learned from those battles?
That's a good question. The most important lesson: always make sure your opponent isn't carrying a thermal detonator. Trust me, it can really ruin your day. Sometimes I even get flashbacks. I remember the enemies I destroyed, and I feel instantly better.
I enjoy that we can hear your flashbacks. That's amazing. Um, Dorth, the audience wants to know, how do you bathroom?
Oh, sorry, that's a very good question.
Stop!
So, you know, you see me in I know you've seen me in that chamber where, no one else is really allowed. And, yeah, so while my helmet and everything is off, I'm enjoying my coffee. You know what coffee does. So it all goes down in there. I'll just say that.
It all goes down in there. Hey, listen, why are your stormtroopers such lousy shots? Who's in charge of their training?
I can't believe you would say that. That's extremely rude. Our stormtroopers, they were the best. They're the very best. But I will admit we've had to get let go of some trainers here and there. They really haven't been doing. They only train about 5 feet away from themselves, so they aren't ready for anything beyond that distance. We're working on some internal modifications. I didn't want to see any spoilers for the next later episodes, but I'm sure it will work out.
You've had a pretty intense rivalry with Obi-Wan Kenobi over the years. If you had to say one nice thing about him, what would it be?
One nice thing about Obi-Wan.
Yes, please.
Well, he did teach me everything I know about the Force, so I guess I have to thank him for that. But I just kind of did love that one line he had. It was really funny. The, hello there, however you say it.
Or however you say it. Listen, Sam wants to know, what is your favorite pickup line? And again, I know you said no questions from the audience, but I appreciate you not unaliving me or them for having questions.
It's difficult for me to force choke through time and space, such distances as our galaxies are. But, I'll spare you, since you're nice about it, but, I do have a good pickup line. It helped with Padme. It doesn't really, it's kind of like milk, but, you're all good. I'll give it a go. I hope you know CPR, because you just took my breath away.
Wow, she went for it. That's amazing. Okay, back to the pre-approved questions. If you could travel back in time at any point in the Star Wars universe, when and where would you go?
Honestly, I think I'd go back to that time I fought Yoda. I've always wondered what would happen if things had gone a little differently, and man, he sure was a feisty little guy. He would just flip around, and I don't know, he just has a green lightsaber, and there's so many people who have green lightsabers. Come on, like,
I like that you're getting worked up about the green lightsabers. Listen, the most important question of all, what is your favorite Star Wars movie?
oh, that's an easy one. Vampire Strikes Back, of course. I mean, who doesn't love a good plot twist? Plus, I'm the father, and no one believed me, and it was just such a gratifying moment for me to see that on air during my experience time traveling and studying Earth and the Milky Way galaxy. But I felt like I was on the reality show, just quite, quite stunning moment for me.
Mr. Darth Vader, thank you so much for joining us tonight and for rescheduling from May the 4th be with you. That was very meaningful. And thank you for using this long radio wave that is so long that it passes through space and time so that we could connect to you long, long ago and receive the signals from the galaxy far, far away.
You're very, very welcome, and I have not too much going on, so I'm happy to do this. Things are on the down low. We're just building a super secret spaceship right now, so don't tell anybody. But just what is that? Oh, I'm still on the phone. Get away. Well, let me handle this real quick. Sorry, everyone. Let me just.
Production, please cut his feed. Thank you. Amazing. That was Darth Vader, everyone. May the 4th be with you a week late, but may the 4th still be with you. Because is it ever really not the 4th? Is it? Y'all had some good questions, especially the one about poop. Like, are we allowed to even ask that? I figured we'd get unalived for that one, but we didn't. Okay, we have one more bit tonight, and you know what that is. It's crime. I cut myself off. Sorry. Yeah, that's a butt. It's ceramic. If you want one of your own butts like that, there's an Austin artist. You can find them on Etsy at Just Jinxed. JINXD. This message was brought to you by Big Cheese. Please Venmo me some cheese or some actual money. Big Cheese, that would be the best. But Crime Time, if this is your first time watching, I'm going to tell you what Crime Time is. It is all of the Instagrams that I saved throughout the week to show my husband, who is also my boss and the founder of the company, sitting in the office behind me. And this is how I show him now, is on the show, so we can all laugh about it together. And sometimes I get in trouble because some of the stuff is kind of offensive, but it's not like I made it. I'm just sharing it. Are you ready to watch some Crime Times? You can say stuff in chat. And you need to know how to do what? Chris, what do you need to know how to do? Oh, we got some hip hop? Shit. Thanks, production. Okay, production, let's turn it down. I'm gonna start
Only Jedis carry that kind of weapon.
Perhaps I killed a Jedi and took it from him.
I don't think so. No one can kill a Jedi. I saw your laser sword. Only Jedis.
That was pretty good. Pretty good. You need to know how to do the Darth Vader chat. It was Darth Vader. Travel through time, jackass. What do you think? Okay, we're going to do more Crime Times.
That kind of weapon.
Look at how long that text is. Yeah, he's in trouble. Look at that. He just wants to watch his sports ball. Or is hockey's not a sports ball. It counts though, right? Does hockey count as a sports ball? Wah, wah, never use absolutes. That's like saying ain't a word. Y'all remember saying that as a kid? Okay, what else we got? I'm gonna turn the sound on so we can get this. Production says that hockey is a sports disc. It's not sports ball. Thank you, production. Very helpful. If our cats ever come out to us, this is exactly how I want our cat children to come out to us. Y'all, that is one of the most fucked up things I've seen in a while. Just free socks. But now I also kind of want to do this just to freak out a doctor. I don't know if it's worth it or not. Oh, yeah, it could be a sports biscuit. Good call, Steve. Yeah. Okay, what else we got? This is this week's Eggs Tyrone. If you don't follow Eggs Tyrone, he's my favorite account on Instagram, and he puts the wrong music with the wrong dancing, but they go together perfectly. Also, I don't want to get a takedown for using that audio. Okay, what else we got?
Oh, hi there. I was just drinking this summer smoked sausage when I noticed your skin looks so moist and symmetrical. I would love to stretch it sometime. Hi, I'm Mark. I dropped out of Harvard, by the way, which makes me more valuable than you. Do you fence? I said, do you fence? I'm pioneering the future of human interaction, by the way. What do you say we go back to my place in the metaverse and violate some community guidelines? That would be fun. I should warn you, I don't have feet.
I don't have feet. You guys, this guy is hilarious. Austin Sasso does some really great impersonations. He also does a good Trump and Biden, and they talk to each other a lot. It's a lot of fun.
I dropped out of Harvard.
Can't take my eyes off of you.
Honestly, how do they survive in the wild? A lot of y'all know that I really love frogs and toads, and sometimes it's toad season here, even though we haven't had any in a while. But they are just the dumbest little shits ever. Like, this is real. If a toad is trying to run away from you, it'll literally like bonk right into your foot and look up at you like, why did that happen to me? They're just so dumb. But the comments, my sister, when I tell her to look, but don't make it obvious.
Man, I made way too much of this. Do you want to help me eat it?
What is that? Stir fry? Yeah, I could help you eat that.
Yeah, just grab a bowl.
No, I don't need a bowl. I already ate, man.
No, you gotta help me out.
Oh yeah, I will.
No, you gotta help me eat this.
Of course, man. I'm going to. Open up. Oh, good bite, buddy. You want another one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay.
Man.
You gotta help me eat this. You gotta help me eat this.
Gary, how the hell are ya? Oh, just living the dream. Another day, another dollar, am I right? Bill, how's it going? Well, you know, it's going. Hey, at least it's almost Friday. Gary, how's it hanging? Oh, just hanging in there. Another day in paradise, huh? Absolutely. Well, look what the cat dragged in. We'll get a load of this guy. How are ya? Good, 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 good. Some great weather we've been having. Oh yeah, it's been great. Gary?
If any of you say that you have not said these things at work, you're a fucking liar, because we've all said every one of these dumb things. Living the dream, yada yada. I've gotten a little darker since COVID. I don't know about y'all, but we've all said all these dumb things, and we're all this annoying guy. I love it.
Jeb, what is that noise you are making right now, sir? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. The caption is, don't question him about his business. And if you've ever had an orange cat, those little fuckers are crazy. I don't even like using the word crazy. It is stigmatizing, but I will make an exception for orange cats. They're
You're
crazy.
making right now.
Let me see the front.
Management doesn't approve.
Let me see the front.
No copyright.
No, babe, you gotta get on the Let me see the front.
Management doesn't.
It's festival season, you guys. We gotta. I love this thing so much. I wish if any of you are hairy, please shave this and we'll put it on the show. If any of you have ever had a boxer or seen a boxer or known a boxer, that is boxer behavior right there, 100%. They're so sweet though. But no, Ben, we cannot have a boxer.
Take some cheese and
these green.
Sometimes I save stuff for food, and yeah, I made these tonight. They were really good.
Digging a dog.
This place is magnificent.
I need everybody watching that I'm married to know that this is still part of my dream. And if I don't have a chicken run before I die, I will haunt you. Best latte art. Yeah. What? That is kind of how I feel about trying latte art. It just doesn't. Also, for anyone else that I'm married to that thinks that I'm not going to have button quail before I die, look at these. Look how cute they are. You can fit, he wants to put 40 in his hand, and I think he'll be able to. Look, they just run up to you and they're like, please hold me. That's so great, right? Okay, back to the funnies. Not all of this is just like my wish list. Some of it is actually funny stuff. Okay, let's go.
And the Grammy for Best Single goes to Lo-Fi Chill Hop Beats to Study/Relax to. And the
and the comments are all Lo-Fi Girl. And even look, Lo-Fi Girl during winter. We've all listened to the Lo-Fi chill hip hop beats to study or relax to. If you say you haven't, I'm pretty sure you're lying. You're a liar. I also want a groundhog. They say Yahoo when they're happy.
You're so
Yahoo! And they throw their head back.
Okay, hi. Hi.
I want one. More eggs, Tyrone. Pretty sure we're going to get a takedown for using the song, but the comments, I like it. The only drip in the desert, baby.
Helicopter, helicopter!
Okay, Molly, it's time for your pills.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Alrighty, y'all, we're gonna give him a nice safe release. You know, here in North Carolina, we like to respect wildlife. Backflip! Alrighty, y'all, we're gonna give him a nice...
Backflip! That is a TikTok filter, in case you didn't know. You can see it kind of go off and on the guy behind. Good stuff. This is what being over 40 feels like. And I think most of us are over 40. Oh! There are a lot of nasty lyrics and stuff that we listen to as kids or teens or 20-somethings. Both kids were fine after this filming.
Oh, God.
You drop everything. Kids are...
Oh, God.
Going down. They harmonize. Our cats don't do that, but if they did, they would be very pissed.
I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light.
Also, if you don't know Frankie Lapp, he's the guy with the juicy butt. Look at that. Very funny. Lots of bits with the butt. But I think we're going to get in trouble for using the audio. Everybody else can use it, but we can't. Whatever.
And we're going out.
We just went out. It's 2:16 in the morning, Mike.
We're gonna have a great time, bro.
We already had a great time.
We're gonna have even better time.
Dude, no one's out anymore. All the bars are closed.
No, I know.
So what are we gonna do?
It's about having... Oh, God damn it. And we're going out.
This is why I don't drink, y'all, because that's basically me. It's like, I gotta get some. I need yogurt. Nothing's open, Lonnie. It's yogurt. It's yogurt time. Also, I'm showing you this in case any of you haven't seen it. This is real. And this is a commercial that AI generated for beer. And it's fucking terrifying. So if you really still sincerely think that AI is going to take all of our jobs, you have lost your mind. This thing is terrifying. Look at that. And none of it makes sense. None of it is that we all light ourselves on fire. Whoa. Pretty sexy.
2024, I'm gonna be 178 years old, man. Look, I'm running for government president. I have almost 2 centuries of experience. Look, I'm best guy for the job. Last week my leg fell off, but they sewed it back on. Folks, look, year 2024.
This is that Austin Sasso guy. He does a really good Biden and a really good Trump. We'll come across a Trump one soon, I'm sure.
Dude, I'm so tired. I would give anything to get 8 hours of sleep. What about going to bed 8 hours before you have to wake up? No, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm not. That's just kidding. I'll do it. I love sleep. Sleep is my favorite. Sleep is literally my favorite thing on the planet.
God.
So we're about to find out if kookaburras like pasta.
I love kookaburras. Do they like pasta? Do they like me?
There he
What
is.
pasta? What does it think?
Got a bit in my hand.
Ah! He sounded like a kookaburra. Oh, it bit him. I love the trend of people making any sort of music with animals. I just think it's great. I just think it's so great.
I just shit my pants. It was diarrhea. Thought it was a fart. Turns out it was diarrhea. Shit the
That is a popular song right now called Kill Bill. If you're not familiar with it, look it up. But that was pretty spot on. It was good.
Guys, this orange is Gigantosaurus. Whatever you say, Gigantosaurus. Gigantosaurus. Metamorphic. Gigantonorstis. Jamornis. Guys, this orange.
That is, you know what? That is how artists should just do response videos. I think that's great.
This is Borges. She used to be a street cat. She can eat whatever she wants and never throw up, and could probably withstand a nuclear attack. And this is Toofy. I've had her since she was little, and if you look at her wrong, she will throw up specifically on the carpet. This is Borges. She used to be a street cat.
She got him. Y'all gotta watch that again.
Never throw up, and could probably withstand a nuclear attack. And this is Toofy. I've had her since she was little, and if you look at her wrong, she will throw up specifically on the carpet. This is Borges.
Got him. Property value's getting out of hand.
Does anyone know how to pronounce this road?
The next time you're gonna order Uber Eats, don't. Use that $20 to buy a Mercedes G-Wagon. Why? Because you can write it off as a business expense for the LLC that you registered earlier in the morning. Now you're gonna drive that G-Wagon for 24 hours for Uber Eats delivering food. And then you're gonna use that money that you just made to get an FHA loan that you can get a rental property with. Once you get the rental property, you're gonna rent out all the 4 units. You're gonna sleep in the bathroom. This way you don't have to pay rent. And you're gonna use what's called monthly recurring revenue. That's passive income. Now, what you're gonna do with that passive income is buy my course. The next time you're gonna order Uber Eats, don't.
Buy my course.
Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself.
What you're calling neurodivergent, we call neurologic soft signs. Neurologic soft signs are your body's way of telling you that your nervous system is overloaded and overwhelmed. Those T-Rex arms when you're sleeping, Those are what we call startle reflex. And think about that. You're kind of hunched up in that fetal position for protection. That means that your system is overloaded.
I feel like everybody sleeps. Does not everybody sleep like a fucking T-Rex? I like I th- that's not normal? I think everybody sleeps like a T-Rex and they're just trying to make it sound like, "Oh, you're a neurodivergent." No, dog, I'm an adult who slept as a fetus and now I still kind of sleep like a fetus.
I've waited 100 years.
So what? You're a baby and you have hair. I don't care, dude. I can beat you at any video game. Grow a beard.
Grow a beard.
I was just at Trader Joe's and the girl checking me out was wearing a necklace exactly like this. So I said, "Oh my gosh, is it a Medusa on your necklace?" And she goes, "A what?" And I said, "A Medusa." She goes, "What's that?" And I explained what it was. And then she said, "Oh my gosh, this is so awkward. I'm so sorry. It's actually an urn." So she learned something about Jewish culture and I learned something about shutting the fuck up.
Excuse me? Will you hold my phone so I can make a quick TikTok? Thank you so much. It's already recording and ready to go. Thank you, kind soul. Excuse me?
I really want to do that now. If you haven't seen influencers in the wild, it's just videos of these ding dongs doing stuff out in the Publix, and it's great. Like this ding dong. I would laugh my ass off if I saw this.
I just found out that if you sometimes eat a food and it makes your mouth a little itchy or a bit stingy inside, you likely have a seasonal allergy to a seemingly unrelated plant's pollen that's triggering that reaction in your mouth. And I want to show you this really cool chart. So, for example, if you have a birch tree pollen allergy, then all of these foods may actually trigger that response in your mouth. And it's because the proteins in these foods are really similar to the pollen in birch tree, and it basically tricks your body and triggers an immune response. And the craziest thing is that the season may affect it. So this is kind of like a spring allergy, and these foods, like apples and carrots and celery and almonds and hazelnut, those make my mouth itchy, and I'm only realizing now it might be at only some times of the year. Whereas if you have a ragweed allergy, things like honeydew, things like zucchini and cucumber may trigger a reaction for you. But again, that's late summer and fall, which is wild to me because all this time I've just been like, why is this food spicy? The trick is you can overcome this by simply cooking these foods. This is only really for
I'm not going to cook a banana, sir, but thank you. I shared that because like I said, I sometimes just share stuff with my husband. And I thought that was interesting because bananas, he shows the banana, bananas are spicy in my mouth sometimes. And a bunch of other foods are. We're almost done. We're wrapping it up. Just continue watching and enjoying Crime Time.
For example,
I have to mute here and there because I think we'll get a takedown for this use of the audio. But look at Henry. He's going to go skydiving. I'll do it for the skydive part. Okay, now he has touched the sky. Uh-oh. Wait, are we doing it? Are we doing it? Yeah! Amazing. I kind of want a water snail now.
Gets the hose again.
I've told you before that I will not respond to it, as I refuse to participate in your use of neopronouns. That said, it's obvious that you need a course in basic English grammar, as you obviously don't know the difference between past and present tense. Has your simian brain forgotten that I've already applied your dollar store lotion onto my epidermis?
Now it places a lotion in the basket.
That is not a basket. That is a mutilated water jug, composed of recycled plastic.
It places a lotion in the basket.
Again, that is not a basket. This is you demonstrating your DIY crafts, which is equally as grotesque as your taste in music.
Put the fucking lotion in the basket! It rubs the lotion on its skin.
My favorite comment is, I usually hate remakes, but this 2023 remake of Silence of the Lamb looks so good.
Said.
Grounded?
Yes, bitch.
DZ, I'm not.
You heard me?
DZ.
Go to your room. Are you high?
DZ. I'm mom.
You're not fucking mom. Mom's black.
A mom? What?
She identifies as a black person. Get it right.
Grounded.
Go to your room. Are you high? Mom's black.
Mom.
I have no clue where Junie is. I've been looking for her all day.
I have no idea where she is, and I would be so shocked if she just jumped at me.
Oh, she did it.
Wow! Yay!
Oh, shit. Okay. Shit.
And I think to myself, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
From Brett. Power move. When you're in a group, single out your target by asking them if they want to do something, but always add, given your history. Though it's completely nonsensical, the group will become immediately suspicious, i.e., Bill, do you want to drive separately, given your history? Or
I really want to do this at Bash to some of y'all. Big Ass Social Happy Hour. Next one's May 24th at Brutorium. I might pull this on you.
Gary, you sure you want to sit that close to the wall switch, given your history? From Brett.
Given
Power
your
move.
history.
Forget Hello Chicken Nugget, we got a new queen on the scene.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Mango, pineapple, banana, watermelon. I kill you, okay? I cut banana 1 minute, look like lazy boy.
I kill you, okay? What? What? I'm not even going to read the comments. They're out of control. And I think we have one more crime time.
How much money would it take to make you spend a night in a cemetery? Would you display this as a trophy? Do you have a pet? Do you have a sweet tooth? Do you believe in the power of a curse? Have you had your hearing tested lately? Planning a trip soon? Can you remember the tallest man you've ever seen? Do you love to go a-wandering beneath a clear blue sky? How much money?
That's funny for anybody who knows me because I am infamous for getting nervous at networking events and saying my go-to is just, do you believe in ghosts? Almost everybody has like a ghost story, or they occasionally somebody thinks that's just weird. Why would you think that's weird? That's a cool question. But I thought I would share that for the like one or two of you who know the reference that I'm a weird person. Just kidding. I'm totally normal, super normal, very normal. I did a very good job tonight. If you could say that in chat so I could feature it for my boss, because I need to not be fired, please. So say that I did a good job in comments so that I can put it on the screen, and then I can keep doing this show for y'all because I know you love it so much. Oh, that fucking backfired. Given my history, I did a good job tonight. Woo! Nature boy. Listen, thank you so much. I had so much fun tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight, Darth Vader. That was a blast. And thank you for not unaliving anyone. I was a little nervous about that. And I would love to see you all back here next Thursday night at 7 Central on Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, internet. Those are the places we will be. And we're trying to grow this show so that Big Cheese literally sends us money. So please tell a friend. Next time you see this posted somewhere, share it. Click the share button. Be like, hey, come do weird shit in the chat. It'll be fun. And also, don't forget to read theamericangenius.com. I would love you more if you read theamericangenius.com. You can subscribe to get it in your email. It's free. It's on the sidebar. Subscribe. Do the thing. But yeah, even Steve says I did a good job. And production, thank you so much. You did a great job of verifying information and also keeping Darth Vader under control. Thank you so much for coming. Come next week, and we will see you then. Goodbye. Why are you all still here? The show is over. I've started turning the lights off. Go home.